Okay, yeah. Well, obviously, very exciting for us. It just seems like it was something that we were trying to do since at the end of last year, to be quite honest with you. It was a disappointing finish for us. Our captains, right from the get-go, right from last year, took the team and really guided it right to this point, I'd say. We played. We knew we had a good team coming back, and that's not to sound cocky or anything like that, but we knew we had a good team coming back, and there was a lot of possibilities for it. But we know our league is also very, very difficult, and so we were able to navigate the regular season, and I thought we were playing our best hockey come playoff. This was certainly another tough game against AIC. We had a kill. Our penalty killing was outstanding, and then when the power play got its opportunities, we capitalized quickly there as well. So, but it went right down to the end, and got some empty net goals. And I think the thing I can say about this team, probably more so than a lot of other teams I've coached, is just the contributions they came from everyone. Every single night it was something different. So whether it be our captains and guys that you're expecting to get production out of, whether our freshmen at the end, and goaltending, and it could have been our power play one game, a penalty killing the next game. Our role players, like I said, the penalty killers tonight that don't get all the recognition, but these guys go at it every week in practice real hard. Power play against penalty killing, and the penalty killing win their fair share, and the power play win the other, and they go at it hard, and that's what makes us better, is that the internal competition. So really proud of this group, and that you set a mission, and it can also end not as happy as it did today. And so now we're looking forward. You don't know how quick the turnaround is going to be, but we're looking forward to our next challenge and preparing for that. And we're excited. We're going to enjoy this with our families and our teammates, but we know it's going to be another turnaround before we play on a bigger stage.
Questions?
Got a question for the three players. Guys, just wondering, you ever won a championship before at any level, and maybe describe kind of your feeling of when that final horn sounds and you guys are celebrating?
Ledger, why don't you start?
Yeah, so I won one, this would have been almost 8 years ago in midget hockey, so high school hockey, and it's very similar to the feeling of it. It's just a really tight group. Obviously this team is the tightest I've ever been on, and these guys are my best friends, so that's really all I can say. It's amazing.
No, this is my first time. Came close a couple times in junior, but couldn't get the job done. But it was super special to do it tonight, and I'm really happy and looking forward to next week.
Yeah, no, I haven't won a playoff championship in years of my career, maybe not even once. But like G said over there, it's a special group in here, and winning a trophy like that's impressive. Regular season one's really cool, but this is the one we all chase and want for, and now we're excited for the next step of that NCAA tournament to prove what we can do on a larger scale, so it'll be good.
What prevented the feeling of, not again, when they took the lead?
I think we just knew right from the start where we were. I had a bad turnover on it, and I went to the bench and owned up for it and told the boys I'd help them get it back, but I just think it's a resilient group. We trust it, and Will's touched on that as well. Like, we have guys who don't really score, guys depth in our lineup producing, like Dimitri scoring back-to-back games here. It's huge for our team. Like, he didn't have a goal until the last 2 games, but stepped up in the big moments, and I think we got a lot of players in that room who can do that, and it's definitely a special group to be a part of, for sure.
Wayne, you over here touched on penalty kill efforts or special team efforts tonight. The team, I think, 0 for 5 tonight. What was so good for that unit tonight to really limit chances, let alone goals?
Yeah, Dave Insulako's in charge of our penalty kill, and he does a great job. Very, very detailed, and kind of knows exactly what they're going to be doing. And I think we're ranked in the top 5 in the country, and it's not just it's the guys that are sacrificing and making it happen on the ice, but it's also the prep work that they do with Dave, and he does a great job with them. And we're just I don't know how we do it, but we end up taking a few penalties every game we play. So we've got to be careful, because the next teams that we play aren't going to be so forgiving, and we're not quite as familiar with them. So But yeah, I'd say the guys on the ice do a great job in sacrifice, and Dave's prep work is he gives them the guidance that they need to kill it off.
Wayne, you guys talked about getting off to a fast start, take a penalty early, give up a goal early. You get to that media timeout. After that, you scored 2 right after that. What was kind of said maybe there to kind of right things and get your team back on track?
Well, I think it's what Wilk said. He came back to the bench. I think, really the players took over the team. I'll be quite honest with you, and it's got to come from them. It could be a coach saying settle down. I didn't think we were getting right to our game. We need to try and get to our game, and AIC has a lot to say about that. But we're a very good forechecking. We turn a lot of pucks over. We create some chances, and even if you don't score on those, like you want to get the crowd involved, and a great crowd. I don't want to miss out on them, but to sell out and all that. It was an exciting environment, but it took us a little longer to get to our game tonight. But I think the players settled themselves down, and that's what we needed to do, is just settle down here and get to our game.
They score the last minute of the first to tie it, you get the power play, start the second period. How big was it? And, was it said, all right, let's get this lead back now?
These guys?
I mean, every time we get a power play, we're trying to score, right? That's the goal. And we've been really focused throughout this week of preparation, so it showed there, right? We worked on that play all week, actually, just trying to outnumber them out in the front of the net, and unfortunately, Matty put it home.
Matthew, can you take us through the game winner, your first goal? You found a way to get open in front of the net?
Yeah, we had a good entry there. We got set up, and then Busey had it and didn't have a lot of time, and he threw it on net. Like G said, we've been working on it, and then kind of just fell right in my lap, and I was lucky enough to put it home.
Quick comment about the power play. The other thing that makes them so successful, and Brian works with them, is that they don't care who scores. And sometimes you get power plays where an individual wants to be the so-called quarterback and wants everything to go through them and wants it. Like, on that particular play, they were cheating up on Gianfranco quite a bit, and we knew that they would, and that's why Busey got it down, was because he just kind of caught them cheating. So Gianfranco's got to sacrifice and be the decoy on maybe the power play so that someone else can score, and this time it was Matty Wild. So, yeah, that's what happens a little bit when you're all unselfish. Otherwise, it never works.
Elijah, the empty net situation, I mean, are you knowing as you come to center, we can win this right here?
Yeah, like I said, it's just preparation every single day. I mean, a purpose of mine is to put empty nets in. I know I'm going to be out there, so every day in practice, I'm shooting at empty nets from full ice. I try to get over the red line as best I can, but I'm very confident in my ability to do that, so that was just my preparation there.
What goes through your head, through your mind as you're waiting for guys to get to you?
I don't know, just try to get it through the guy if there is one, and just put it.
No, I mean after you scored.
Oh, after I scored? I don't know, I was trying to just take it all in. I was waiting for the guys. Hobbsy was coming in pretty hot, so I just didn't want to get run over. He's pretty strong. But, yeah, just really happy.
I guess for any of the players, start down here. It's been 8 years since RIT's made it to the NCAA tournament. What does it mean to be part of the team that gets you guys back there, win the conference title here?
It's a special thing, obviously, and you don't realize how hard it is to win, obviously, until maybe an experience like last year, and that's a learning stone for us with the big group returning and coming back. We knew that feeling of not getting there, and I think it's just a special thing in our walls. It's always up there. You see the pictures of people who won championships in their team and them hosting a trophy, so it's a constant reminder in the room that that stuff is hard, and that's what you really want to accomplish. And to be a part of the group like that, you create a memory like that. You're going to see a guy 30 years down the line, and he'll remember this for the rest of our lives, and he'll keep us as brothers and friends, and that close-knit family that we have here. It's just, it gets heightened all that much, and now we're honored to be the Atlantic team representing Atlantic hockey for on the national stadium, and now we're going for another ring, so hopefully we can accomplish that too.
Yeah, like Wilk said it's you make lifelong memories, lifelong friendships, so it means a whole lot. The freshmen coming in, we knew that in the past years they just fallen short, but we knew we had a good team, so coming in, started in August, we all knew we could go win a championship, and we worked at that every day. Constant reminders what the goal is, and just, really happy we got it done.
One thing I'd add to that, I'm really proud of this, is that 2 guys came back, Calvin Boots from Alaska and Colby Matthews from British Columbia. So pretty big commitment, and to see two guys come back that suffered the heartache last year and then come back and just want to be with these guys and root them on, I think that's pretty special. I mean, that doesn't happen in a lot of programs. I mean, financially and just their commitment to come back. So I was really part of that. And then as I was bugging the guys that are around town, the alums that all came in the room afterwards. But they're really, really proud. So they had their trophy moment, and now they just they couldn't be prouder of these guys in their trophy moment.
Yeah, it's honestly like every year in August we get together, we have a meeting kind of before training camp starts, and we talk about the standard, and the standard's winning championships. Like everyone's recruitment pitch, you hear you're going to come to RIT and you're going to win. And that's what got me here. This place is amazing. It's the best 5 years of my life, and it's the standard. Like I talked to Josh Mitchell actually maybe 3-4 years ago, had a deep conversation with him with what did it take? He was a captain on a team that won, and like Wilk said, it's the pictures are in the room forever. So I'm really happy to get ourselves on the wall tonight.
Anything else?
Kurt, how long do you wear that hat?
I'm not taking this off for a while. I'm probably going to sleep in this thing, honestly. And yeah, I'll be rocking it around probably on campus in that shirt that's soaking wet. And I don't know if I'll even wash it, but it's definitely going to stay on for a while. And I'm happy and I'm honored to be wearing this hat. So I'm definitely not taking it off anytime shortly.
I'm hoping 1 week and he's got a different hat to wear and a different shirt. But
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.